What if the greatest battles of your spiritual life are not fought in public, but in silence, inside your heart? Today, Jesus raises the standard not to burden us, but to transform us. In today's gospel, Jesus speaks with striking clarity. He warns against breaking the commandment, but he does something more. He goes deeper than behavior. He goes into the heart. You have heard it said, but I say to you, he does not abolish the law. He fulfills it. He tells us that anger can wound the soul like murder, that lustful thoughts distort love before any action occurs, that divorce, when it abandons covenant love, fractures something sacred, that false oaths corrupt truth itself. Why does he speak so strongly? Because Jesus understands something we often ignore. Sin begins long before it becomes visible. It begins quietly. In resentment, we refuse to release. In fantasies, we allow to linger. In half-truths, we justify. In grudges, we rehearse. The world measures morality by what is seen. Jesus measures the heart. He knows that what we repeatedly think becomes what we eventually choose, and what we repeatedly choose becomes who we become. Anger nursed becomes bitterness. Bitterness becomes division. Division becomes destruction. A glance becomes desire. Desire becomes indulgence. Indulgence becomes captivity. A small dishonesty becomes convenience. Convenience becomes character. Jesus raises the standard because he is forming saints, not spectators. He does not want partial obedience. He desires integrated hearts. We often ask, how close can I get to the line without crossing it? Jesus asks, how free do you want to be? Because that is what this is about. Freedom. When he warns against anger, he is protecting your peace. When he warns against lust, he is protecting your dignity. When he speaks of fidelity in marriage, he is protecting covenant love. When he condemns false oaths, he is protecting truth, the foundation of trust. These commands are not restrictions. They are guardrails. They keep your soul from drifting into fragmentation. Jesus holds us to high moral expectations because we are made for divine love. We are not created for half measures. We are not created for compromise. We are not created for divided hearts. We are created in the image of God, and God is whole. When Jesus says, be perfect, he is not demanding flawlessness. The word means complete, mature, whole, a heart aligned with God. Holiness is not about appearing righteous. It is about becoming integrated. The same person in public and in private. The same heart in thought and in action. The same integrity whether praised or unseen. This gospel confronts us gently but firmly. Where have I allowed anger to take root? Where have I justified small compromises? Where have I allowed thoughts to travel where they should not? Jesus does not expose these things to shame us. He reveals them to heal us, because only what is brought into light can be purified. The good news is this: we are not left to transform ourselves alone. Grace strengthens discipline. Mercy restores failure. The Holy Spirit renews what we cannot fix. Every time you resist anger, you grow in freedom. Every time you turn away from temptation, you strengthen your soul. Every time you speak truth, you build integrity. Holiness is not dramatic. It is daily, quiet, often unseen. But heaven sees. Jesus raises the standard because heaven is your destination. He calls you upward because you were made for more. More than survival. More than compromise, more than spiritual mediocrity. You were made for sanctity, and sanctity begins within.